Generosity is a word we use a lot at MDPC. There's, of course, the lowercase g, generosity, the simple, everyday act of living with an open hand and an open heart. You see it in our members serving, in pastors and lay leaders giving of themselves, and in the countless small ways our community shares the love of Jesus. But then there's the capital G, generosity. It's not casual or accidental, it's intentional. An intentional decision to align ourselves with Jesus. An intentional way of living into his call for our lives. An intentional discernment in how we give. Just as you choose to support God's kingdom through MDPC, we choose carefully and prayerfully who we partner with.
At MDPC, we believe the resources God entrusts to us are not meant to be stored away, but poured out in service to others. That's why we practice what we call radical generosity. Unlike most churches, approximately half of every dollar we receive is used in outreach. This means millions of dollars are directed back into the community and the world through more than 120 outreach partners. These ministries are feeding the hungry, mentoring kids, planting churches, restoring dignity, and sharing the hope of Christ.
This model flips the usual way churches spend money. Instead of primarily funding ourselves, a major priority is to equip those on the front lines of ministry. Radical generosity is how MDPC lives out Jesus' call to love our neighbors and to embody his kingdom here on earth. When you give here, you're not just supporting a church. You're fueling a movement of compassion and transformation across Houston and around the world.
Behind this giving is a deep responsibility. 72 MDPC members, just like me, volunteer their time on outreach committees, reviewing tax returns, annual reports, and applications of potential partners. We visit sites, ask hard questions, and ensure what we see on paper translates into action. Our work and yours is an extension of the sacrificial giving that defines this church. Committees in session evaluate every dollar with prayerful discernment. No decision is frivolous, no dollar is wasted.
MBM Finances are people embody generosity with their very presence, offering hours of mentorship, hospitality, teaching, and care. This stewardship of time and talent is just as vital as the dollars given.
There's a kind of virtuous cycle here at MDPC. Our commitment to radical generosity attracts people who care deeply about kingdom-minded giving. This giving allows us to lean even further into radical generosity, and the cycle repeats, growing stronger, deeper, and wider. If we've learned anything over the decades of practicing radical generosity, it's that a little bit from a lot of people goes a very long way. Thank you for entrusting us with your gifts. Every penny matters. Together, we're making a profound impact in Jesus' name.